In this video, I'm going to talk about PowerCAD tools. Now, as you see over here in the screen, PowerCAD tool is basically a tool which can be used within the development within the Power Platform environment. Now, this tool basically contains a set of uh, mini tools. I would say it's a tool suite which enhances the development within the Power Platform. So what this particular tool does is, like, there are a few bunch of tools like a code review tool, or there is a documentation tool, or there is a security related tool. All this tool, like a mini tool within this entire model driven app, which will help you enhance the development within your Power Platform. So it complements your existing solution. It provides you a AI generated solution document. It performs an automated code review. It allows you to perform risk assessment, and it has an API playground. Now you can download the tool by navigating to appsearch.microsoft.com, and by looking the PowerCAD tools, get it now, and then you will be guided through on how to implement this tool. Now if I just click on one of the image, so this is how the model driven app will look like. This is a very old screenshot, and this is like a Power Platform review tool. This is how the review tool will look like. This is like a AI solution documentation, and this is like the risk assessment piece. Now if you navigate to github.com slash Microsoft slash power dash cat dash tools, here you will see the entire GitHub repository. So again, the description: PowerCAD tool is the ultimate companion for enhancing the development experience within the Power Platform. Now you can also download the releases, and pretty much as you see over here, it's quite updated. So we have an April 2025 release. Now if you want to read through the documentation, here you can see all the latest information about the tool, how many tools exist, what does this tool does. So as I explained to you, there's a Power Platform code review tool. So code review tool basically analyzes your code to ensure compliance with best practices and standards. So it is mainly for makers and the advanced maker to resolve the issues early within the development stage, and that will result in high quality code and a reduced technical debt. AI solution documentation: this is another tool which will help you to generate the documentation from your solution. So if you are building an application for a client, and if it has a solution, and the solution has 3 apps and 7 flows and multiple other components, you just need to pass on that solution name, and then it will automatically generate the AI solution documentation. Now, the security role risk assessment piece is basically with regards to the security. The risk assessment feature evaluates the risk within your solution, and it provides a mitigation strategy. So this is mainly for administrator, that will help them address the security risk early, ensuring that the solution is stable and secure. API Playground. So this offers a postman like experience. So the API Playground basically allows the dev to test and explore the API seamlessly. It provides a postman like experience to run your APIs. Now, or reference an API. Plugin Monitor. Now, Plugin Monitor, this tool basically monitors and analyzes the plugin within your Dataverse environment. Now let's look into the tool. Now if you go into the releases, you will see all the releases update, what is happening, and then under assets you have an option to download the unmanaged or a managed solution. I would recommend download the managed solution within your environment and test it. Now, I have already installed the PowerCAD tools. Now, remember, in order to install PowerCAD tool, there is a prerequisite which you need to fulfill. Like, you need to have a creator kit as a prerequisite to install the PowerCAD tool solution. Because I was facing issue when I just imported the PowerCAD tool, it asked for dependency and there was a missing dependency. So first you install the creator kit, and once you install the creator kit, then you can go ahead and install the PowerCAD tools solution. Once you install the PowerCAD tool solution, as you see over here, it has got one app, it has got a couple of cloud flows, and then it has 17 custom controls, and it has 13 tables. Okay, so these are like some of the main things which this particular app has. Once you install the app will look something like this. Okay, so as you see over here, PowerCat tools, this is a model driven app, and in the first page it will give you information about what all tool it contains within this ecosystem. So there is a code review tool, there is a AI documentation, there is a risk assessment, plugin monitor, API playground, and then PowerFX functions links as well. So this is like just a help guide. Now there are other feature kits, which is like part of the PowerCat team. So Copilot Studio Kit and Creator Kit. So they have just given a link over here. But the main part is you need to look into this part: review tool, AI documentation, assess risk, plugin monitor, and API playground. So let's go into the review tool. Now I'm not going to go into the depth of all the tools. I'm going to cover that in a separate video, but this video is just like a glance through or a walkthrough to how to configure PowerCat tools and how to use it and what does this tool contains. But I will cover this all this individual tool in the upcoming video. Now, Power Platform Review Tool. This tool automates the process of reviewing your Power Platform solution. It helps you find the bugs earlier, or it basically helps the maker to uh, have a look into the code which the maker has worked upon and try to provide some recommendation. Okay, so there is an option. You first click on new review, and then it will ask you to specify the review name, description, and then you need to select the solution what you have, and if there are any file which you want to upload, you can upload that as well, and then save, and then the review will start. Okay, so this is like, I'm not going to go into the tool, but this is how you start it. Start the process. AI documentation, again, you just need to first provide a document request. Once you click on new document request, you just specify which solution you want, and then say, let me select this solution, and then if you click on generate, it will generate the documentation for that particular solution. Then we have assess risk. Now in assess risk, we have a dashboard, we have an assessment. So in assess risk, it basically evaluates the security of your business data exposed by security role privileges. So this is a risk assessment tool. It will help you gain insight into the security posture. It will help you analyze your security role vulnerabilities. Like, take for example, if you have created a lot of security role granting access to administrative like functionality, then it will flag that out. If you have a duplicate roles, or if you have a role which is giving more privilege than what is intended, then this tool will start flagging those information. Okay, now, as you see over here, there is an assess all roles. So you can scan all the roles. Then it will keep the settings updated. So roles are evaluated by the assigned assessment settings. So you can perform this, you can review the settings. So it will take you to the settings tab, and then you can perform that risk rating depending on, so you can configure this within your system, right? There is an append account, there is an append activity. So as you see over here, it will give you a nice visual of how this particular security model is based upon. Okay, now again, you need to configure this, perform an assessment, and then once you have done the assessment, then you will be presented with a result. Plugin monitor, this one is all about tracing your plugins within your environment, and then checking whether the plugin is working as intended, whether it has aired out. So as you see over here in this column, there's a status success. Now these are the set of custom APIs which has been referenced for this plugin monitoring. So basically, this tool will analyze the plugin executions. It is useful for troubleshooting. It is helpful for debugging, and also for performance evaluation. So I have an option over here. I can click on settings, but make sure that you need to enable the log. So configure log settings to track the history for all plugins and custom API request. Right. So yes, I'll go through this individual tool in another video, but for time being, let's move on to API Playground. Now in API Playground, here it provides like a postman like interface, right? So postman tool which will allow you to execute API request, whether it's a get, whether it is a post, whether it's any other HTTP verbs. You can pass on the parameters, you can pass on the payload, you can pass on the data, you can configure the authentication. So all these things can be accomplished using Postman. This tool, I would say, it's like a subset of it. So it will allow you to invoke a pro code custom API within the Dataverse. So this is only limited or specific to Dataverse execution or data request. So it simplifies the request construction for seamlessly transferring data between this Dataverse web API. So first, working from an API perspective, then OData request, and the third part is the low code instant plugin. So we can invoke a low code instant plugin within the Dataverse. So if I click on create, it will ask me to select the plugins which already exist. Now there are a couple of plugins which exist. So let me pick up, say, some plugin which I have already created. Let me have this G add, and it will show you the parameters. And then once I click on send, it will send out that request. Okay. And then it will give you the response back. So I'm going to go through this tool in more depth in the upcoming videos. But just to give you a gist that PowerCat tools exist, it's basically a collection, a curated collections of essential tools designed to accelerate your journey and help you achieve your development goals for the Power Platform. It will help you to enhance your code, it will help you to troubleshoot, it will help you to perform better with your code. So it covers an aspect of code review, it covers an aspect of documentation, covers an aspect of assessing the risk, tracking, tracing the plugin, and also executing the API request during the development stage. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching.